All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome into Jammin' Sports on this Tuesday. On a little bit early, I want to go over some things before we get to our baseball game. Coming up next, game number 2 of the National League Wildcard Series between the Cardinals and the Phillies. The Phillies lead the series 1-0. They defeated the Cardinals in Game 1 back on Saturday by a score of 4-1. Game 2 is tonight. I want to give you an update on what's going on. We're going to not wait a month to resume football. Okay, we had the Super Bowl this past Sunday, and if you missed it, it's in the video section. It was a great game. The Saints beat the Jets by a score of 18-17, and the New Orleans Saints are now the NFL champions here in our sim season. The original plan was to wait until wait until August 17th for Madden 24 to come out. Okay? But I don't want to wait a month because that's like a month from now. It's 30 days from now. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start Sim Season 32 this Saturday. We'll be using Madden 20 for this next Sim Season. That way we have a Sim Season already underway. That way if Madden 24 does not live up to expectations, then we can just continue on with Madden 20. Okay? But if Madden 24 looks to be good, then we'll just switch over wherever we are in the season at that point. Okay? So I wanted to let you know about that. We will start Sim Season 32 on Saturday night, and we'll be posting the schedule soon, but I can go ahead and tell you that the first game will be the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints, the defending Super Bowl champion Saints from New Orleans. So that'll be where we are on Saturday. But until then, we focus on baseball as we're in our 4th Major League Baseball postseason sim. And if you're new to Jammin' Sports, we don't sim the whole season because, my goodness, 162 games, all these teams, it would take forever. So what we do is we let the CPU sim the regular season, and we just play the playoffs, one game at a time. All right, next up is Game 2 of the Cardinals and the Phillies. Bob Gibson on the mound for the Cardinals. Robin Roberts on the mound for the Phillies. Obviously, these are historic rosters, all-star rosters, if you will. So without further ado, let's head out to Shibe Park. We're using historical stadiums where possible. And that's why we're going to use Shibe Park tonight. So let's head there now. Game 2, Cardinals and Phillies here at Jammin' Sports. We want Shibe Park. There it is, first one up. There's your lineups. Let's do it. Jammin' Sports presents Game 2 of the National League Wildcard Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies, live from Shibe Park in Philadelphia. Phillies took Game 1 4-1. They have a 1-0 lead in this best of 3. The Phillies can wrap it up tonight. Game 2 of the National League Wildcard up next here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the top of the first. Robin Roberts, the starting pitcher for Philadelphia. The Cardinals can force a Game 3, or the Phillies can wrap it up tonight, one or the other. Leading off, Ozzie Smith, the shortstop. facing Robin Roberts. In the pitch by Roberts. In there for a strike. 0-1, we're underway. And now the 0-1 pitch. Inside, I'll even the count at 1-1. Just underway, live from PHI Park in Philadelphia. The 1-1 pitch. High in the air, and that's going to be fielded by the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber, for out number 1. Starting lineup for the Cardinals, the same as game 1. Next up, the left fielder, Lou Brock. Just one baseball game tonight, that's all we're doing. We'll be back tomorrow night with game 2 of the Giants and the Reds. Lou Brock comes up. Big swing and a miss, strike 1. Count goes to 0-1. 1 out, bases empty for the Cardinals. Here in the top of the first inning. The 0-1 pitch. Lays a bunt down, and it goes foul. Count goes to 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Inside, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out looking for out number 2. 2 down for the Cardinals here in the top of the first inning. It's a best of 3. Whoever wins 2 games first. And the Phillies have a 1-0 lead in the series. Stan Musial, the first baseman, rips it foul down the third base line. Strike 1. Count goes to 0-1. Top of the first, no score. Musial back in the box. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouls that one off. Count goes to 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Fouls that one up. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 pitch by Roberts. Fouls it off. Remains 0-2. 2 outs, bases empty. Here in the top of the first, no score. And now the 0-2 pitch. He went around, struck him out. At the end of a half inning, no score here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the first. Bob Gibson, the starting pitcher for the Cardinals. Richie Ashburn will lead things off. The pitch by Gibson. Outside, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch inside. Count goes to 2-0. And that's foul down the third base line. He tried to bunt. And now the 2-1 pitch is fouled off. Count it 2-2. 2-2 pitch by Gibson. Down the right field line, he'll go foul. The count to Richie Ashburn remains at 2-2 with nobody out, nobody on. Down low, full count. Ashburn is the center fielder for Philadelphia. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. leadoff walk for Philadelphia. Next up, Jimmy Rollins, the shortstop. Nobody out, runner on first base. Down low, ball one. Count goes to 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch by Gibson. Rips it right to Musial. They'll turn two. Smith back to Musial. And they get the double play. A 3-6-3 double play. Musial throwing down to Ozzie Smith, the shortstop, covering the bag. Back to Musial at first. Picture perfect double play. 2 down for the Phillies, and Kyle Schwarber comes up, the left fielder. 2 outs, bases empty. The first pitch of ball. Count goes to 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-1. We're in the bottom of the first, live from Shibe Park in Philadelphia. NL Wildcard, Game 2. It's in there for a strike. Count goes to 1-2 to Schwarber. Gibson looks in. The 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Rips it. A base hit, a 2-out single. In the left field, Lou Brock will throw it in for the Cardinals. So Schwarber gets on with 2 outs. And now Mike Schmidt, the third baseman, comes up for Philadelphia. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Runner on first base. The pitch. Inside, 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, runner on first base. And now the 1-0 pitch. Down low, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Gibson trying to get out of the bottom of the first. Looks in. Taking his time. And now the 2-0 pitch. A bloop to second base. Hornsby makes the play. And at the end of a half or full inning, no score here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the second inning. Leading things off for the Cardinals, Jim Edmonds, the center fielder. National League Wildcard Game 2, Phillies lead at 1-0 this series. The game is tied at 0 here in the top of the second. Robin Roberts on the mound, the first pitch, inside, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, nobody out. The pitch, in there for a strike, 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Count remains at 1-2 to Jim Edmonds. Roberts, the 1-2 pitch. Up high, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, bases empty. Now the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out swinging for out number 1. Third strikeout for Roberts. Rogers Hornsby, the second baseman for the Cardinals, up next. 1 out, bases empty. In their first strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch.
No.
Missed the strike zone just outside. Count goes to 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases empty. Here in the top of the second, no score. And now the 1-1 pitch by Roberts. Out to right field. Abreu back there and makes the play. Bobby Abreu. 2 down. 2 down for the Cardinals here in the top of the second. Albert Pujols, the DH, up next. 2 outs, bases empty. And now the pitch. Down low, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Up high, but in the strike zone, 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. Out to Abreu in right field, and he makes the play. At the end of 1.5, no score here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the second inning in Game 2 of the National League Wildcard. No score here in the bottom of the second. Ryan Howard will lead things off for the Phillies. He's either the DH or the first baseman. He is the first baseman today. Fouled off. Count goes to 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch by Gibson. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2. Count at 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Inside, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 pitch. Ripped it into right field. Making the play, Ryan Ludwig. For out number 1. 1 down for the Phillies here in the bottom of the second. Base is empty. The right fielder, Bobby Abreu, comes up. I love these Philly uniforms. The pitch by Gibson. Up high, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, bases empty. Here in the bottom of the second inning, no score. The 1-0 pitch by Gibson. Down low, 2-0. Gibson had that monster year back in 1968. 2-1. That ball was just outside. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped up in the air. Third baseman Scott Rowland comes over and makes the play. For out number 2, Abreu pops out to the third baseman. 2 down. And now Bryce Harper comes up. He's the DH today. First pitch is a strike. Count goes to 0-1. Two outs, bases empty here in the bottom of the second. And now the 0-1 pitch by Harper. Inside or outside, 1-1. One pitch. Fouled down the first base line, out of play. Count goes to 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss, struck him out, and that'll end the inning. After 2 complete, no score here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Shibe Park. We go to the top of the third inning here in Philadelphia. No score. Yadier Molina will lead things off for the Cardinals. He's the catcher. First pitch is a ball. Count goes to 1-0. Robin Roberts still on the mound for Philadelphia. 1-0 pitch. Up high, 2-0. And now the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0. Molina trying to get a leadoff walk. And now the 3-0 pitch. He went around, strike one. Count goes to 3-1. Cardinals trying to force a game 3. 3-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Full count to Molina now at 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch. Down the right field line, hooking foul. Count remains at 3-2 to Molina. 3-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out. One down for the Cardinals. Fourth strikeout for Roberts. One out for the Cardinals here in the top of the third. Molina took a big cut and whiffed on it. Scott Rowland, the third baseman, up next. 1 out, bases empty. In there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Down low, they'll even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases empty. The 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2-2. Counts evened up on Rowland. And now the 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off down the first base line. Count remains at 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Did he go around? No. Full count, 3-2. 1 out, bases empty. Full count to Rowland. And now the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. It's a 1 out walk for Rowland. The Cardinals have a runner aboard here in the top of the third inning. Ryan Ludwig, the right fielder, up next. Up high, 1-0. Cardinals and the Phillies, no score here in the top of the third. 1 out, runner on first base. Ludwig at the plate, counts 1-0. 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. Up in there for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. A shoulder high strike. And now the 1-2 pitch. Right up the middle. Grabbing it is the shortstop. They'll turn 2. Yes. At the end of 2.5. Jerry Rollins starting the double play. No score here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the third inning here in Philadelphia. Chase Utley, the second baseman, will lead things off for the Phillies. Outside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. We have no score here in the bottom of the third inning. Bob Gibson still on the mound for the Cardinals. Up high, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. And now the 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Two-one pitch. Fouls that one off. Count evens up at 2-2 to Chase Utley. Here in the bottom of the third inning, no score. PHI Park in Philadelphia. That one's ripped. And Ludwig in right field going back. And that one is gone. A solo shot home run by Chase Utley. And the Phillies take a 1-0 lead. Here in PHI Park, all it has to do is clear the wall, the inner wall, not the entire wall. Just watch where this lands. Actually hit off the scoreboard, I think. Yeah, that's a home run here. Next up, JT Realmuto. He's the catcher. First pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. If it hits the green out there, it's a home run. It's above that concrete wall. 0-1 pitch. Rips that one foul, 0-2. On the other side of that wall is a highway. This ballpark is wedged in here. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out on 3 pitches. Realmuto goes down. 1 out for the Phillies. Here's the pitches for Gibson on that one. One down for Philadelphia. Here in the bottom of the third, they have a 1-0 lead. Richie Ashburn comes up next, the center fielder. Outside, 1-0. One ball, no strikes, 1 out, bases empty. And now the 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. And now the 2-0 pitch. Down low, 3-0. Three balls, no strike, 1 out, bases empty. To Richie Ashburn. Ashburn trying to draw the walk. The 3-0 pitch by Gibson. In there for a strike, count goes to 3-1. And now the 3-1 pitch. Popped up. Down the line. Foul. You got a full count to Ashburn at 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Fouls that one off down the first base line. Count remains at 3-2. Three-two pitch. Ripped into left field. Lou Brock going back and makes the play for out number 2. Brock was on his horse and he got to it. And now the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will come up for Philadelphia with 2 outs, bases empty. Phillies with a 1-0 lead. Gibson pitch is in there for a strike. Count goes to 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch. Inside, took a big swing. Strike 2. Count goes to 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Count remains at 0-2 to Jimmy Rollins, the Philadelphia shortstop. The 0-2 pitch. Pops that one out of play. Remains 0-2. I'm loving these Philly uniforms. These were from the 70s. Great uniform. 0-2 pitch. Inside, he went around. Struck him out. At the end of 3, Chase Utley, a solo shot home run, gives the Phillies a 1-0 lead here in Game 2 of the National League Wildcard here at Jammin' Sports. right, we go to the top of the 4th inning. Phillies up 1-0 here in game 2. Phillies trying to wrap it up tonight. Leading things off for the Cardinals, Stan Musial. No, it's not. It's Ozzie Smith. I had it wrong. The shortstop. Got ahead of myself. Inside, 1-0. Robin Roberts still on the mound for the Philadelphia Phillies. The 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. One ball, one strike. Nobody out, nobody on. Top of the 4th, Phillies up 1-0. The 1-1 pitch. And that's foul down the line. And the count goes to 1-2 on Ozzie Smith. And now the 1-2 pitch. Fouls that off. Remains 1-2. One-two pitch. And there's a base hit down the left field line. A leadoff single for the Cardinals. Ozzie Smith. They'll hold him to a single. As the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber, throws it in real quick. A leadoff single for St. Louis. And now Lou Brock will come up next, the left fielder. Look for Ozzie to steal. It is his forte. The pitch. It's a ground ball right to Rollins. And they're going to turn 2. No, they don't get Brock. Brock was too fast. It'll be a fielder's choice. They get the lead runner. So 1 out. Smith is out at second, but Brock is safe at first. Now Stan Musial comes up, the first baseman, with 1 out and Brock at first base. The pitch by Musial. In there for a strike, 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on first base. Oh-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 0-2. Pitch is inside. 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Inside. They'll even the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on first base. 2-2 pitch, inside, 3-2. Three-two pitch. Ball 4. So now the Cardinals, as Musial gets the base on balls, the Cardinals have runners at first and second. Brock at second, Musial at first. Jim Edmonds comes up next, the center fielder. Cardinals trying to get back in the game. They're down 1-0. Here's the pitch. Edmonds fouls it off. Count goes to 0-1. Top of the 4th here in game 2 of the NL Wildcard. Now the 0-1 pitch to Edmonds. Rips it foul down the line. Count goes to 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Count remains at 0-2 to Edmonds. And now the 0-2 pitch. Inside. Count goes to 1-2 to Edmonds. With 1 out, runners at first and second. The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out looking for out number 2. 5 strikeouts for Roberts. Rogers Hornsby, the second baseman, up next. 2 outs, runners at first and second. The pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. Top of the 4th, Phillies up 1-0. Cardinals have runners at first and second with 2 outs. The pitch to Hornsby. He went around, strike 2. Count goes to 0-2. Roberts trying to get out of the inning. 0-2 pitch. Fouled it off. Count remains at 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out. At the end of 3.5, Phillies still lead at 1-0 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Scheid Park in Philadelphia. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Phillies lead at 1-0. Kyle Schwarber comes up to face Gibson. First pitch, outside, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Game 2 of the NL Wildcard. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ripped right to Hornsby. He'll throw to first for the out. 1 down for Philadelphia. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Mike Schmidt, the third baseman, comes up next. 1 out, bases empty. Here's the pitch by Gibson, and he fouls that one off. Count remains at 0-1. 1 out, bases empty for Philadelphia here in the bottom of the 4th. 0-1 pitch, high in the air, coming over Ozzie Smith in shallow left field that makes the play on the foul line. So Schmidt will pop out to short. 2 down for the Phillies. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning, Ryan Howard, the DH, up next. The pitch, down low, 1-0. One 1-0 pitch, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. And now the 1-1 pitch by Gibson. In there for a strike, 1-2. Gibson trying to get out of the inning. The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. At the end of 4 complete. Phillies lead at 1-0 here in Game 2 of the NL Wildcard. Here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the top of the 5th inning here at Scheid Park in Philadelphia. Albert Pujols will lead things off for St. Louis, trailing 1-0. Robin Roberts still on the mound. In there for a strike, 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pujols is the designated hitter, the DH, here this evening. And now the 0-1 pitch. It's a ground ball right to Utley at second. He'll throw to first. Off the bag, safe. And that's going to be charged to Utley. The error. Pujols is safe on a throwing error by Utley. He pulled Ryan Howard off the first base bag. Yadier Molina, the catcher, up next. Nobody out, runner on first base. The pitch by Roberts. In there for a strike, 0-1. See if the Cardinals can capitalize and get a run and tie this thing up. And now the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2. Count goes to 0-2 to Molina. And now the 0-2 pitch. Did he go around? No. 1-2. Looked like he went around to me. Roberts with a 1-2 pitch now to Molina. Outside, they'll even the count at 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first base. And now the 2-2 pitch to Molina. Right up the middle, off of Roberts. Smith will pick it up, throw to first, in time. It'll be a sacrifice. That's off of Roberts. They're going to make sure he's okay. The runner moves down to second base with 1 out. And now Scott Rowland will come up. Pujols at second base. Rowland, the third baseman, with 1 out and a runner in scoring position. The pitch. Outside, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Up high, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Pujols at second base for the Cardinals. Phillies up 1-0 here in the top of the 5th. The pitch by Roberts. Inside, 2-1. Fans getting restless. 2-1 pitch. Rips it foul. Down the third base line. They'll even the count at 2-2 to Scott Rowland. And now the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out looking for out number 2. 2 down for the Cardinals. That was in there on the upper outside corner. And now the right fielder, Ryan Ludwig, will come up for St. Louis with 2 outs. Runner at second base. The pitch. Inside, 1-0. Albert Pujols still at second base. 2 outs. Now the 1-0 pitch to Ludwig. Up high, 2-0. And now the 2-0 pitch. Inside, 3-0. Ludwig trying to draw the walk. 3-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 3-1. And now the 3-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Full count at 3-2. Three-two pitch. No, draws the walk. A 2-out walk for Ryan Ludwig. And now the Cardinals have runners at first and second with 2 outs. We go to the top of the order. Ozzie Smith, the shortstop, will come up. Philadelphia up 1-0 here in the top of the 5th inning. Robin Roberts on the mound. The pitch. And that's foul down the third base line. Out of play. Count goes to 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch. Up high, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runners at first and second. One pitch. He went around. 1-2. National League Wildcard Game 2. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Struck him out to end the inning. After 4.5, Phillies lead it 1-0 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to PHI Park, Philadelphia. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Bobby Abreu will come up to bat. Davis in the house. Good to see you, Davis. Phillies up 1-0. First pitch by Gibson in there for a strike. Davis in the house. Good to see you, Davis. The 0-1 pitch in there for a strike, 0-2. Philadelphia won Game 1. It's a best of 3. Philadelphia can wrap it up tonight with a win. And that's a shot right to Roland at third for the out. Stan Musial at first base. Yep, baseball back. We start another sim postseason. Bryce Harper up next. Harper the DH today. 1 out, base is empty. Phillies lead at 1-0 here in Game 2. They can wrap up the wild card series tonight with a win. They lead the series 1-0. First pitch to Harper inside for a strike. Counts 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Inside, 1-1. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, we'll have Game 2 of the Reds and the Giants, the other National League wildcard. Outside, 2-1. The Giants lead that series 1-0. 2-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss, 2-2. We're only doing one game tonight. I've got other things I have to attend to. 2-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Count remains at 2-2. Yankees didn't make it this time. They finished third in the AL East and did not make the playoffs. Fouled it off, 2-2. The Red Sox won the East. 2-2 pitch. And there's a shot to Hornsby, who throws to first for the out. So Bryce Harper grounds out to second. 2 down for the Phillies here in the bottom of the 5th. And now the second baseman, Chase Utley, comes up. Two outs, base is empty. In there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Fouls that one off, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, base is empty. 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, base is empty. One-two pitch. Up high, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, base is empty. 2-2 pitch. High in the air, out to left field. Lou Brock going over and makes the play right at the wall. At the end of 5 complete, Phillies up 1-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to PHI Park in Philadelphia, the National League Wildcard Game 2. Lou Brock will lead things off for the Cardinals here at the top of the 6th. Phillies up 1-0. Robin Roberts still on the mound for the Phillies. A bunt popped up. Who's going to take it? The catcher, and he's safe. Lou Brock, an infield single on a bunt. JT Realmoto tried to get to it, but Brock is fast. And he beats the throw for an infield single. So the Cardinals start the sixth with a runner on first base. Stan Musial with nobody out. Up next, the first baseman. And that's fouled down the first baseline. Strike one. We're going to go ahead and start the new NFL Sim season Saturday night. Want to give everybody a heads up on that. They throw to first. Brock back in time. We're not going to wait till August 17th. We'll go ahead and start a season. And if 24 ends up being all right, we'll just transfer over. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Down low, outside, 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first base, that's Brock. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled off down the first base line. Count remains at 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Outside, that'll leave the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, runner on first base. They throw to first, Brock back in time. And now the 2-2 pitch. Up high. Full count, 3-2. Musial trying to get aboard. And now the 3-2 pitch by Roberts. Ball 4. So the first 2 batters are aboard for the Cardinals here in the top of the 6th. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. And Jim Edmonds comes up next, the center fielder. The pitch. Inside, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. Cardinals trying to get back in the game. Inside, 2-1. I think Roberts is running out of gas for the Phillies. They might want to take him out. 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1. They can load the bases with a walk with nobody out. The 3-1 pitch by Roberts. He fouls that one off. We got a full count at 3-2. Jim Edmonds hanging in there. Edmonds at the plate with a 3-2 count. The pitch. A ground ball to Utley. They'll get 2. No, they don't get Edmonds. But that does move Brock over to third base. 1 out, and now Roger Hornsby comes up. The Cardinals have runners on the corners at first and third with 1 out here at the top of the 6th. And that's Lou Brock at third. He's fast. Here's the pitch. A ground ball. And they're going to try to get 2. They do. They get the double play. And they get out of the inning. The double play instigated by Mike Schmidt, the third baseman. Phillies up 1-0 here at Jamming Sports. All right, we go to the bottom of the 6th inning here in Game 2. JT Realmuto, the catcher, will lead things off for Philadelphia. They lead it 1-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch by Gibson, a strike, 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Up high, 1-1. Jimmy Jam with Sports Davis, my moderator in the house. Good to see you, Davis, as always. Hope everything's fine in Arizona. I know it's hot out there. 1-1 pitch. Inside, 2-1. Having record heat out west in places like Phoenix, where Davis is at. And now the 2-1 pitch. Up high, 3-1. 3-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 3-2. Full count to Realmuto. The pitch by Gibson. A ground ball. Who's going to pick it up? Molina, the catcher, to first for the out. Grounded out to the catcher. One down for the Phillies. Here in the bottom of the 6th, Richie Ashburn comes up next, the center fielder, facing Bob Gibson. The pitch. Fouls it off down the line. Count goes to 0-1. One out, base is empty. The 0-1 pitch. He fouls that one off. Count quickly, 0-2 to Ashburn. And now the 0-2 pitch. He went around, struck him out for out number 2. 2 down for the Phillies here in the bottom of the 6th. And now the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, comes up. The pitch by Gibson. In there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out at the end of the inning. At the end of 6 complete, Phillies lead it 1-0 here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the top of the 7th inning here in Game 2 of the NL Wildcard. Albert Pujols, the DH, will lead things off for the Cardinals. Roberts still on the mound. In there for a strike, 0-1. Alvarado and Kimbrel warming up in the bullpen for Philadelphia. Counts 0-1 to Pujols, the DH. The pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 0-2. Jimmy Jam with Sports Davis in the house. 0-2 pitch. Down low, 1-2. Davis not saying much, but he likes to watch. Well, he probably does other things. Fouls down the third base line, out of play. Count remains at 1-2 to Albert Pujols. 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2-2. Nobody out, nobody on here in the top of the 7th inning. 2-2 pitch. Rips it foul. Count remains at 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch to Pujols. Popped it up. Out to Edmonds in center. No, not Edmonds. Ashburn in center field. Makes the play. Richie Ashburn makes the out. 1 down for the Cardinals here in the top of the 7th. The catcher, Yadier Molina, will come up next. 1 out, bases empty for the Cardinals in the top of the 7th. Phillies up 1-0. Pitch by Roberts. Inside, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And now the 1-0 pitch.
Ball.
Down low, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out, bases empty. Down low, 3-0. If he walks Molina, I think that'll be the end of Roberts. Counts 3-0. Three-0 pitch. Rips it right to Utley for out number 2. Chase Utley, the second baseman, making the play. Molina lines out to second for out number 2. And now the third baseman, Scott Rowland, will come up. 2 outs, bases empty here in the top of the 7th. Phillies up 1-0. The pitch by Roberts. In their first strike, 0-1. National League Wildcard, Game 2. Phillies up 1-0. They lead the series 1-0. Rowland fouls it off. Count goes to 0-2 to Scott Rowland, the third baseman. Here in the top of the 7th. 0-2 pitch. Popped it up. First baseman Ryan Howard getting under it and makes the play. At the end of 6.5. Phillies up 1-0 here at Chapman Sports. And welcome back to PHI Park in Philadelphia. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber, will lead things off. Bob Gibson still on the mound. The Phillies can wrap up the series with a win. They lead it 1-0. In their first strike, count goes to 0-1 on Schwarber. Oh, 0-1 pitch, fouled off. Count quickly 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out looking for out number 1. 7 strikeouts for Gibson on the night. Third baseman Mike Schmidt will come up next. 1 out, bases empty here in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch by Gibson. In their first strike, 0-1. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, it'll be Game 2 of the Reds and the Giants. Giants lead that series 1-0. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off. Molina goes back and makes the play for out number 2. Schmidt pops out to the catcher. 2 down for the Phillies. And now the first baseman, Ryan Howard, will come up. 2 outs, bases empty here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The pitch. Down low, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. The 1-1 pitch. Rips it down the line. Foul. Counts at 1-2 to Ryan Howard. 2 outs, bases empty. The 1-2 pitch by Gibson. Struck him out looking. At the end of 7 complete. Phillies up 1-0 here at Chapman Sports. We go to the top of the 8th inning here at PHI Park in Philadelphia. Ryan Ludwig, the right fielder, will lead things off for the Cardinals, down 1-0. Roberts still on the mound. Pitch is a ball, 1-0. Dominguez and Kimbrel warming up for Philadelphia. The 1-0 pitch. In their first strike, 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Ludwig. 2-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. That'll even the count at 2-2. Nobody out, nobody on here at the top of the 8th. 2-2 pitch. Outside, full count, 3-2. Ryan Ludwig, the right fielder for the Cardinals. And now the 3-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Remains at 3-2. Three-two pitch. High in the air. Out to left field. Schwarber going back. And that is gone. A solo shot home run by Ryan Ludwig. And that will tie the game up at 1. Ludwig, the right fielder, leads off the 8th with a solo shot. And we have a tie ball game. So we watch that one. Just cleared the wall. And I think we're going to get a new pitcher. That's it for Roberts. Let's see who the Phillies bring in. Now that the Cardinals have tied it up at 1. This will be Gregory Soto, the new Phillies pitcher. We're tied at 1 now, here in the top of the 8th. Next up, Ozzie Smith with nobody out, nobody on. Smith, the shortstop, tried to bunt. Strike 1, he missed. Count goes to 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Down low, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Pass Schmidt at third. Be a base hit. So Ozzie Smith is aboard at first for the Cardinals, but nobody out here in the top of the 8th. The Cardinals have just tied it up at 1 with a home run by Ludwig. And now Lou Brock will come up, the left fielder. There he goes. And Smith is safe easily. So Ozzie Smith steals second base. And now the Cardinals have a runner in scoring position. Nobody out here in the top of the 8th. The pitch. In there for a strike. The count goes to 1-1 on Lou Brock. Lou Brock is the left fielder. 1-1 pitch. He did not go around. We're at PHI Park in Philadelphia. Here at Jammin' Sports. Game 2 of the National League Wildcard. Phillies lead the series 2-1. We're tied at 1 here in the top of the 8th. Nobody out, runner on second base for the Cardinals. He went around 2-2 to Lou Brock. And now the 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2. A base hit, and the Cardinals take the lead. 2-2 pitch. Down low, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Ozzie Smith at second base. 3-2 pitch. Popped up in the air. Schmidt comes over and makes the play for out number 1. So Brock pops out to the third baseman, Mike Schmidt. 1 down for the Cardinals here in the top of the 8th. Stan Musial, the first baseman, comes up next. The pitch by Soto. He went around, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Fouls down the line, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Ozzie Smith at second base. Musial at the plate. 0-2 pitch. Just inside, 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Count remains at 1-2 to Stan Musial. Reds Giants game 2 tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, right here at Jammin' Sports. Struck him out. Soto strikes out Musial as he took a big swing and missed. And that's a big strikeout. 2 down for the Cardinals now. As Jim Edmonds, the center fielder, will come up next. The pitch by Soto. Down low, count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Inside, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Count goes to 2-1. 2 balls and a strike with 2 outs. Ozzie Smith at second. Rips it down the line, but foul. Count goes to 2-2 on Jim Edmonds. Soto trying to get out of the inning without giving up another run. Outside, 3-2, full count to Edmonds. And now the 3-2 pitch with 2 outs. Rips it foul down the third base line. Count remains at 3-2 to Edmonds. Three-two pitch. And it's a shot right to the shortstop, Rollins, for the out. At the end of 8, Ryan Ludwig, a solo shot home run. And the Cardinals have tied the Phillies at 1. We go to the bottom of the 8th here at Jammin' Sports. Bobby Abreu, the right fielder, will lead things off for the Phillies here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Bob Gibson still on the mound for St. Louis. Outside, 1-0. Rashi and Cabrera warming up with the bullpen. Bobby Abreu at the plate. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Inside, 2-0. We're tied at 1 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. The 2-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss, strike 1. Count goes to 2-1. Phillies trying to wrap it up tonight. Cardinals trying to force a game 3. 2-1 pitch. Inside, 3-1. And now the 3-1 pitch. Fouls it off. But Musial comes over and makes the play for the out. Abreu fouled it off down the first base line. 1 down for the Phillies. And that's it for Gibson. They're going to pull him. With 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Base is empty. He wasn't in any type of trouble. I wonder why they took him out. Just a gut feeling by the manager, I guess. Genesis Cabrera will come up and pitch for the Cardinals now. We're tied at 1 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Game 2 of the NL Wildcard. The Phillies lead the series 1-0. Cardinals trying to tie the series up. Bryce Harper, the DH, up next. 1 out, base is empty. We're in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch. It's in there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. Hey, Gracie. Gracie's in the house. Good to see you, Gracie. And now the 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2 on Bryce Harper. Game 2 of the National League Wildcard. Phillies lead the series 1-0. 1-2 pitch. And that's fouled down the third base line. Count remains at 1-2 to Bryce Harper. 1 out, bases empty. And now the 1-2 pitch. Outside. And he did not go around. 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Down low, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Three-two pitch. Up high. It's a walk. It's a 1-out walk for Bryce Harper. And now Chase Utley will come up. The second baseman. The pitch. Up high. 1-0. One out, runner on first base for the Phillies. And he fouls that one off. Count evens up at 1-1 to Chase Utley. Gracie, if you can hear me, I said hi. 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2. I'll type it out. You're probably not listening. The 1-2 pitch is low. The count goes to 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on first base. And he fouls that one off. The count remains at 2-2 to Chase Utley, the Philadelphia second baseman. Two-two pitch. And that's ripped right to Rowland. Utley will line out to third for out number 2. 2 down for the Phillies. As Scott Rowland makes the play at third base. The catcher, JT Realmuto, will come up next. Runner on first, 2 outs. The pitch by Cabrera. In there for a strike, 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch. Rips it right to Ozzie Smith. They'll turn 2, and they'll get the 1 at second. At the end of the 8th inning, we're tied at 1 here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the top of the 9th inning in the National League Wildcard, Game 2. Connor Brogdon will come on to pitch for Philadelphia here in the top of the 9th. We're tied at 1 here in Game 2. The Cardinals can even the series with a win, or the Phillies can advance with a win. Rogers Hornsby, the second baseman, will lead things off. Brogdon on the mound. He went around, strike 1. Count goes to 0-1. We'll have Game 2 of the Reds and the Giants tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. 0-1 pitch, up in the air. Abreu out to right field, going deep. Abreu at the warning track makes the out. Hornsby flies out to right. 1 down for the Cardinals here in the top of the 9th inning. The DH Albert Pujols will come up next. 1 out, bases empty. Brogdon on the hill. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch. Outside. Count evens up at 1-1 to Pujols. 1 out, bases empty. 1-1 pitch. Fouls that one off down the line. 1-2. One-two pitch. Up high, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Base is empty. Two-two pitch by Brogdon. Down low, full count to Pujols at 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch. Struck him out looking for out number 2. 2 down for the Cardinals here in the top of the 9th. We're tied at 1. Yadier Molina, the catcher, up next. 2 outs, base is empty. Molina took a big swing and miss. Strike 1. And now the 0-1 pitch by Brogdon. Fouls that one off down the first base line. Count goes to 0-2 to Molina. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Base is empty. 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Tied at 1 here at Jammin' Sports. Richie Ashburn, the center fielder, will lead things off for the Phillies. The Phillies just need 1 run to wrap this thing up and advance to the NLDS. Cabrera on the mound. First pitch in there for a strike. Rashi and Tudor warming up in the bullpen. Counts 0-1 to Ashburn. The Phillies just need 1 run. And that's a base hit into the right field corner. Ashburn going for 2. And he's safe. A leadoff double by Richie Ashburn. For the Phillies, they have a runner in scoring position with nobody out. A base hit can win the series for the Phillies. Jimmy Rollins, the shortstop, up next. There goes the runner. Oh, they got him at third. Ashburn got greedy, tried to steal third base, and they gun him down. Oh, he should have stayed at second. He was already in scoring position. Now there's 1 out. Bases are now empty. Rollins fouls it off. Counts quickly 0-2 to Jimmy Rollins. That was a huge out by the Cardinals. Now the 0-2 pitch. Pops it up. Jim Edmonds in center field gets under it for out number 2. Well, it's looking like extra innings unless Schwarber can hit one out of here. 2 down for the Phillies. Base is empty. Bottom of the 9th, no score. Or we're tied at 1, I'm sorry. Outside 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Counts 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch by Cabrera. Struck him out. They'll end the 9th inning We go to extra innings. We're tied at 1 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 10th here in the NL Wildcard Game 2 here at Jammin' Sports. Scott Rowland will lead things off for the Cardinals here on the top of the 10th. Connor Brogdon's still on the mound for Philadelphia. Outside, ball 1, count goes to 1-0. We're in extra innings. 1-0 pitch, ripped down the line, count goes to 1-1. Game 2, we're tied at 1 in the top of the 10th. The pitch to Rowland, and he fouls it off. Counts at 1-2. One-two pitch, up the middle, a base hit for Scott Rowland. A leadoff single for the Cardinals here at the top of the 10th. We're tied at 1. Well hit, right up the middle. And Ryan Ludwig back in the 8th inning did this. He hit one out of the park to tie the game up at 1. And now Ludwig up again, the right fielder. Nobody out, runner on first base. The pitch, it's a bunt attempt, it's popped up, and it's caught by Real Muto for out number 1. So Ludwig pops out to the catcher, trying to bunt. And now Ozzie Smith, the shortstop, up next. 1 out, runner on first base. Pitches inside, 1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike.
We're in the top of the 10th inning. We're tied at 1. And now the 1-0 pitch by Smith. Down low, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch to Smith, and that's going to be to Abreu in right field for out number 2. Bobby Abreu makes the play for Philadelphia, 2 down. And now with 2 outs and a runner on first, Lou Brock will come up, the left fielder. The pitch by Brogdon. In there for a strike, 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on first base. And now the 1-1 pitch, up high, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit. A 2-out single for Brock. And now the Cardinals have runners at first and second with 2 outs here in the top of the 10th inning. Wide over Mike Schmidt's head at third base. Into left field for a base hit. And now the first baseman, Stan Musial, will come up. With 2 outs, runners at first and second. Pitches in there for a strike, 0-1. We're tied at 1 in the top of the 10th. Game 2 of the National League Wildcard. 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch to Musial. A dribbler up the middle. They'll throw to first for the out. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Still tied at 1 here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the bottom of the 10th inning. Taylor Rashi, the pitcher for the Cardinals. Once again, Philadelphia just needs one run to win the series, win the game and win the series, and advance to the National League Division Series. Mike Schmidt, the third baseman, will lead things off here in the bottom of the 10th. And it fouls it off down the first base line, strike one. Counts 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch. Fouls that one off again, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, bases empty. Outside, 1-2. The Phillies just need one run to wrap this thing up. And now the 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 1-2 to Mike Schmidt. And now the 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 1-2. It's been a tight ball game all night. 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit. Ludwig runs it down. A leadoff single for the Phillies. Schmidt's aboard at first with nobody out. Let's watch this one again. Well hit into right field for the base hit. Ryan Howard, the DH, up next. Actually, he's the first baseman tonight. In there for a strike, 0-1. No balls and a strike, nobody out. Schmidt at first base. 0-1 pitch, up high, 1-1. Hicks and Tudor warming up for the Cardinals. Counts at 1-1. 1-1 pitch, down low, 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Inside, 3-1. Nobody out, runner on first base. Ryan Howard at the plate. 3-1 pitch. Pops it up. Scott Rowland comes over from third in foul territory, makes the play. 1 down for the Phillies here in the bottom of the 10th inning. Schmidt remains at first base. Bobby Abreu up next, the right fielder. Phillies just need a run. The pitch to Abreu. Inside, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Ripped down the line. Is it fair? Yes, it's a fair ball. Schmidt's coming around. And the throw home. No, Schmidt, he holds up at third base. It's a single by Abreu that moves Mike Schmidt over to third base. And now Bryce Harper comes up. They're going to intentionally walk him. They want to set up the double play with 1 out here in the bottom of the 10th inning. So bases are loaded for the Phillies with just 1 out here in the bottom of the 10th. Chase Utley, the second baseman, up next. All they need is a sacrifice fly to win this thing. A base hit or a sac fly or a walk. There's your base runners, Schmidt, Abreu, and Harper. First pitch is a ball. Count goes to 1-0. A walk will win the game. Hit sharply. Edmonds. They're not going to get it, and the Phillies win. Schmidt will score from third. And the Phillies win the series. They win the game 2-1, and they wrap up the National League Wildcard Series 2-0 over the Cardinals. Phillies will advance to play the Chicago Cubs in the National League Division Series. Once again, your final score, Philadelphia 2, St. Louis 1 in 10 innings. And the Phillies wrap up the wild card 2-0. The Cardinals have been eliminated. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, we'll have Game 2 of the Reds and the Giants here at Jammin' Sports. Until then, good night, everybody.